talked about earlier about pilings, we discussed a little bit about how you install a piling. Today we're going to show you how a piling system works. My assistant here, Alex, is going to explain to you what these pieces are. What do we have here?
This is a piling, this is a girder, and this is joist.
Yeah.
A joist.
This is
a
piling,
girder,
a girder, and a joist.
Joist.
Notice how we have them spread out here. This is on a 1-inch scale, accurate scale. With 12 feet between them on the inside and 24 feet going the other way. The reason you can do this is because we used concrete pilings, 16 feet in the ground. Now, if you were to use wood, you would end up with another row of pilings and about six more pilings and another row of joists or girders. If you use this type of system, you end up with 6 pilings and 2 girders. To do the same thing with wood, you would have 9 pilings and 3 girders. So you can see it would take more, and then you would have to X-brace it and keep it from shaking. This system right here, using 12 by 12 pilings, 16 feet in the ground, with 12 by 16 girders, and on 2 by 12 floor system, won't shake. The house will be as solid as a house on the ground. And that's one of the reasons for doing this. It looks better. I think it may actually be cheaper to do than doing the wood, because wood has gotten very expensive, and the pile drivers are about the same price for wood as they are for concrete. At any rate, this can give you a pretty good idea of how a piling system works. Hi folks, Dale Anderson again. We talked about these piling houses and stuff. This one in particular right here I noticed I wanted to show you because it has a wood piling system, which is fine, except if you notice all the cross bracing and all that goes with it. There's a lot of work goes into putting a piling house together like this. Whereas if you're doing concrete pilings, it's a lot simpler, and you're dollar for dollar, you're way ahead of the game with the concrete pilings. And if you look around, you'll find that you can get them put in for probably about the same as the wood pilings. And you'll end up either saving money because you don't need as many wood pilings, as many concrete pilings as you do wood, and you don't have all the crisscross bracing and stuff, so you don't have that look and you don't have that expense. So I think in reality, you'll probably come ahead with a concrete piling, and definitely it won't rot out. Here folks, you can see this house is made of concrete pilings. Notice that there is no cross bracing on it, and it's just a straight up house with girders. Considerably less work involved in setting these than doing the wood pilings. It's a much better system, much stronger system, and will hold better than the wood. You don't get any shake in these kind of houses. If you did this in wood, it'd probably shake when you walked, unless you extremely cross braced it.